as a commitment to lifelong learning. As a student at Troy, he was active in the university's band program, serving 4 years as a section leader in the symphony band and 3 years as drum major of the Sound of the South. Dr. Palmer completed his bachelor's degree in music education from Troy in 1995. He went on to earn his master's and his doctorate from Auburn, but he has returned home, so we forgive him. After earning his doctorate, Dr. Palmer worked in school administration for many years before returning to his roots at Troy University. In just a few years, he has advanced from associate dean to dean, and from dean to serve as the senior academic officer for the university. I'm honored to introduce my friend, Dr. Kerry Palmer, the Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. It took about 3 times to convince him to become the Associate Dean of the College of Education when I took that position, and he did such a good job that he was a natural for the position he now holds. We're very proud of you. It's indeed a pleasure to welcome each of you to this ceremony today, especially our graduates. We're here because of you. I always like to tell people that commencement's my favorite event that we have in the university. It represents the culmination of everything we work so hard to do. When people complete that journey, wherever you are, associates, bachelor's, master's degree, this is a significant finish line. And I know for many of you, have paused your life, you're mid-career professionals, and you've worked hard to earn an advanced degree. And on behalf of your family and everyone up here, we're so proud of you today, and it's indeed an honor to celebrate you. I want to also thank and celebrate another group of people that are represented right now by a fairly small group that represents many others. But none of this would be possible without our faculty. And at Troy University, we have stellar faculty that just really care so deeply about our students. It's one of the wonderful, special things about the Troy culture. And I know you would agree with me that it's truly unique, the faculty we have. Will you help me join with me in thanking our faculty for the wonderful job they do? This is an interesting time to be in higher education, but at Troy University, it's an exciting time to be in higher education, for we're working hard to make this university better than ever. And our goal is to make your degree and my degree and everyone who's ever gotten a Troy degree, to make that degree more and more valuable. Just in the last 2 years, the Alabama Commission on Higher Education has reclassified Troy University as a doctoral institution, which means we can now offer as many doctoral degrees as we can get the Alabama Commission on Higher Ed to allow us to offer. And there are some exciting possibilities that we have lined up, and many of which will impact this campus specifically. Our goal is to really vitalize this Dothan campus and be a part of the economic engine of this community. In many ways, I think Dothan is most primed for growth, and we at Troy are going to work very hard to see to it that that happens. Earlier this year, the Alabama Commission on Higher Education approved Troy University to offer its very first engineering program, and our faculty understood the need for us to make some big changes at the university, to rearrange our colleges so that we could have a College of Science and Engineering. And as of August the 1st of this year, Troy University will have a College of Science and Engineering. When I went to school here some 35 years ago, I never dreamed anything like that would be possible. We start our new criminology PhD this fall. Exciting times. Tough times in many ways for higher ed, but at Troy, we're optimistic that our best days truly lie ahead. And our job each and every day that we come to work as administrators and staff and faculty, we'll be doing everything we can to see to it that your degree only increases in value. As we gather here today, the university presents to you a gift. You'll be given 1 year free membership in our Alumni Association, and I would encourage you, once that free year comes to a conclusion, that you would become a regular dues-paying member of our Alumni Association. Support your university through the Alumni Association, athletic events, artistic events that we have on campus. Most of all, we encourage you to send us students just like you that are going to cross that stage and go out and make the world a better place. We have 175,000 alumni around the world, here in the United States and all over the globe. And we want to continue having fantastic students come to Troy that we can put out into the world. It is indeed my honor and privilege to introduce our speaker today. Mr. Matt Parker serves as the president of the Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce, bringing over 3 decades of experience in economic and community development to the role. Since beginning his career in 1989, Mr. Parker has been instrumental in transforming Dothan and the surrounding Wiregrass region into a thriving hub for business and industry. Under his leadership, the area has seen the creation of over 20,000 jobs and $1.9 billion in industrial development. His initiatives have secured approximately $82 million in federal, state, and foundation resources to support infrastructure, workforce development, and education. Mr. Parker was born in Salt Lake City, Utah, and was recruited as a middle distance runner at Auburn University, where he earned all SEC honors. He graduated with a degree in public administration and later obtained an economic development certification from the University of Oklahoma. His commitment to lifelong learning includes continuing education here at Troy University, and he is also a graduate of Leadership Alabama and is a Paul Harris Fellow. Mr. Parker's contributions have been recognized with several prestigious awards. In 2025, he received the Dave Eccles Award for Economic Developer of the Year from the Economic Development Association of Alabama. He was recently inducted into the Dothan Business Hall of Fame, honoring his lasting impact on the local business community. Mr. Parker has always been a wonderful supporter of Troy and our students and is eager to help in any way that he can. Beyond his professional achievements, Mr. Parker is deeply involved in civic life, serving on numerous boards and organizations dedicated to regional growth and community well-being. His leadership continues to shape the economic landscape of Southeast Alabama, fostering opportunities for business and residents alike. He's the proud husband to his wife Ann and proud father to Mariah and Chase. Please give a big welcome to our speaker, Mr. Matt Parker.
Thank you, Dr. Palmer, as well as the University of Troy University Board of Trustees, faculty and administrators, elected officials, parents, other family and friends of the graduates, and of course, the most important thing, our greatest guests of honor, you 2025 graduates themselves. Let's say it. Woohoo! All right. Congratulations on the end of your undergraduate and post-college education. You've worked hard and earned all the accolades coming your way on this momentous day. But in many ways, I hope today is just the beginning of what will be a lifetime of learning for you, in which you are always trying to learn in order to enhance and advance your knowledge, because knowledge truly is, as the saying goes, power. And let me tell you one thing. Dr. Hawkins could not be here today, but I just want to publicly acknowledge his leadership and his vision to build Troy. I think I met him back in 1989 and was very impressed with him. I was just a young buck out of college, but just to see what's happened with Troy over the last 36 years of my career, and the brand that Troy means, not only in Alabama, but the world. I mean, you got a strong brand and you got a great education behind it. So be proud of what you've done today. Now, one thing you already know only too well is that with the prevalence of social media comes the increasing difficulty of determining what's real and not real in this world. And it's only getting more complicated with the increasing advent and sophistication of artificial intelligence. So as you seek to find your place in the world where you can make your most meaningful contributions, don't let the world define who you are. You be you. You be who you are. helps to remind me of the old adage, be yourself because everybody else is taking, and let that be your guiding star. Also ask yourself, what is your guiding light? You've gained foundational knowledge with your education, but I encourage you to continue to research, to continue to seek the truth wherever it may lead, because that's the surest road to personal and professional progress, and maybe even prosperity. By now you probably know who you are, at least have a good idea, and also what your moral compass is. But actually, while your moral compass may not change over time, who you are likely will. When you think about it, very few, including the likes of the late, great Kobe Bryant and the brand new Pope Leo XIV, knew from very early on what they were going to be when they grew up. Kobe knew from age 6 he was going to be a superstar champion basketball player, and he worked with incredible drive and passion to make the most of his God-given talent. The older brothers of the new Pope say that as a kid, while they were playing cops and robbers, he was playing priest, pretending at the family's ironing board to serve mass to all the kids in the neighborhood. Kobe and Pope Leo recognized their calling and destiny early on. But most folks also successful have found themselves inventing and reinventing themselves many times during their life journeys. In fact, there's a saying, don't let who you are now stop you from what you could be. Or put another way, don't let who you were talk you out of who you are becoming. And don't be afraid of change. Dell Technology 2018 study estimates that 85% of the jobs at that time, by the year 2030, had not been invented yet. At the annual World Economic Forum in Davos earlier this year, leaders from government, business, and civil society focused on collaboration for intelligent age, exploring the impact of technology and the need for collaboration to address global challenges. They also learned that 50% of the jobs that will be available 10 years from now will be changed by automation, but only 5% of those jobs will be eliminated. So it's really an exciting time to be launching yourselves into the global arena. And while many of these changes cannot be foreseen today, the jobs, the career, the profession of the future will likely be highly adaptable and resilient and perseverant despite difficulties or opposition. So find your passion, go after it, give it all you got, but be adaptable. I learned early on the value of taking negativity and turning it into positivity. Growing up in Salt Lake, I ran the neighborhood streets, and I always told everybody I was going to run in college. That was my goal and my vision at that time at 12 years old. I remember this old guy was telling me, "You'll never make it." Now imagine an old guy telling a 12-year-old he's never going to amount to anything or accomplish his goal. But you know what I did? I used that motivation. I kept running harder and faster until I broke that 4-minute mile. I was an All-American and All-SEC performer and got my college education. I still thank that guy for motivating me to turn negativity into positivity. During my 30 years at the Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce, 26 of those as president, I can't tell you the number of times working on economic development projects while forging partnerships with business leaders, elected officials, state and federal agencies to attract investment, cultivate major economic opportunities in the Wiregrass would hit a roadblock. Even worse, what appeared to be a dead end, when everyone just kind of gave up and said, no way, it can't be done. We kept working, we kept digging, and tried to find the right people and the right resource to make it happen. Every project comes with a challenge, and I've learned you got to think out of the box, you got to figure out how to do stuff within the legal parameters, of course, and while collaborating with a lot of different personalities to focus on the end game. How do we finish this? Or to quote the timeless business wisdom from Stephen Covey, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And for me, that often means playing a lot of different roles during a deal, keeping everyone on the same train for the end game, not to be derailed at the 50-yard line, and much less the 5-yard line, but to score. When a longtime former Houston County Commission Chairman Mark Culver called me a miracle worker during a video they played at the Business Hall of Fame induction, and I'm still in awe of that incredible award, by the way, I wanted to say to Mark, it feels like a miracle when a project comes back from what everyone else thinks is the dead. Yes, you can bet there surely will be challenges when for weeks, months, nothing goes right. But it's like with the guy from my Salt Lake neighborhood who told me never when he saw me running. I just don't listen to negativity. I actually embrace it, and I don't give up. You know the story of Abe Lincoln, our nation's 16th president, and his many failures and setbacks. He lost 8 elections throughout his lifetime, but never quit pursuing his path in politics. In 1832, he lost an election for a seat in the Illinois legislature. In 1838, he was defeated for the speaker position. In 1843, he was defeated for Congress. Then, after being elected to Congress in 1946, he lost in 1848, after which, in 1849, he lost his bid for the position of land officer and was defeated during an 1854 Senate run. Then at the Republican National Convention in 1856, he failed to earn the nomination of vice president. And 2 years later, again, he lost an election and a spot for the Senate. But in 1860, he was elected the President of the United States, and again in 1864, guiding this nation, united through a civil war that nearly rendered it in two. Many believe he was among the top 3 presidents in U.S. history for the way during that time of crisis he saved America as one nation under God. It's hard to imagine where the United States would be today if Abraham Lincoln had given up, both while running for office time and again, and also during a civil war itself, when defeat on the battlefield was not uncommon or too perilously close at hand, and victory was far from certain. Another great president, Calvin Coolidge, who served in the mid-1920s, is remembered for his great quote about perseverance: "Press on. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated people. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." Less than a year after Coolidge left office, you know what happened. The night Herbert Hoover became our president, we entered the Great Depression and went from the Gilded Age in the Roaring '20s to massive unemployment and millions standing in bread lines to keep from starving, which calls to mind another great quote. It's from a popular, controversial, influential American novelist of the 20th century, Henry Miller, who said, "Plot, plan, calculate, or postulate as we may, there will always be surprises in store for us. Count on it." As you graduates plan your future, I urge you to keep in mind how you can build a future right here in the Wiregrass. Dothan is continuing to energize in a lot of areas: tech, industry, commercial development, healthcare development, and our new Hudson Alpha Innovation Center. Plus, we have a great climate, and the weather's always good. And you know, as president of the chamber, I got to put a plug in to keep you in the backyard here. As you know, we're geographically desirable: 2 hours to the beach and 3 hours to Birmingham and Atlanta, and less than 2 to Tallahassee. But hey, whether you stay or leave, remember, wherever you go, there are you. As John Kabat-Zinn wrote in a classical bestseller with the title back in 1994, it sold more than 1 million copies since and is still a bestseller today. No matter what situation you are in, you are you, willing to be fully present, paying attention, and being teachable, adaptable, and vulnerable. Stepping into your pain and facing your fears head on. Authentically, honestly to yourself and to others, with compassion for what others are going through. Listen to what others are saying and not saying with an open heart and mind. That's the only way to expand your empathy valve, and shouldn't we all be in that business? I'll leave you with a few more quotes to think about as you step into the next life, starting with tomorrow, the day after, which will soon be a memory after today's graduation. Eleanor Roosevelt said, and she had to learn this the hard way as an introvert, married to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt during World War II. She was his eyes and ears and legs as he was confined in a wheelchair after being stricken by polio long before he was elected president. She traveled all over the nation and the world as his and our nation's ambassador of goodwill. She had been terrified of public speaking, and her advice to everyone and to herself after she got used to it: do one thing every day that scares you. And finally, Thomas Edison, one of the most famous and prolific inventors of our time, invented the light bulb, the motion camera, the phonograph, as well as improved telegraph and telephone. He said, if we did all the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. So here's to astounding yourselves today. Again, graduates, I, for one, can hardly wait to see your progress, and after much perseverance, hopefully, you'll achieve many great things out there. God bless and Godspeed.
Thank you, Matt, for those words of wisdom to our graduates today and for all of us, and thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do for the Wiregrass region. Will you help me say thank you to our speaker one more time?
Will the candidate for the associate degree please rise? Dr. Palmer, this candidate has completed all requirements for the associate degree, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the degree be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Troy University and the laws of the state of Alabama, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the associate's degree which you have earned. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Dr. Palmer, these candidates have completed all requirements for the bachelor's degree, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the degree be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Troy University and the laws of the state of Alabama, it is indeed my pleasure to confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree which you have earned. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Dr. Palmer, these candidates have completed all requirements for the master's degree, and on behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend that the degree be conferred.
Upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Troy University and the laws of the state of Alabama, it is indeed my pleasure to confer upon each of you the master's degree that you have earned. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the graduate for the associate's degree please come forward? Come to me. Anthony Lewis Hall. Will the graduates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? Jennifer Nicole Casey. Derica Nicole Leigh Huddleston. Hunter Bradley Brannon. Julia Rami Altagar, cum laude. Shaylon Shabri McNeely. Thank you. Cale Garrett Johnson, magna cum laude. Christopher N. King. Quan Hyun. Lauren Elizabeth Jones, cum laude. Christopher Alexander Salter. Elijah Blake Moore, summa cum laude.
Will the graduates of the bachelor's degree in the Sorrell College of Business please come forward? Anna M. Monlin Walker. Brack Register. Catherine Macy Cross. Teresa Rose Reynolds.
I believe the graduate for the bachelor's degree in the College of Communication and Fine Arts has already joined me. Never mind.
Sheree Mitchell.
Okay, now the graduate for the bachelor's degree in the College of Communication and Fine Arts is with us. Isabel Mary Mullick, summa cum laude.
Will the graduates of the bachelor's degree in the College of Education please come forward? Anmol Christian. Makira Jelaine Ingram. Alexander Tobe. Treasure P. Martin. Hannah Marie King. Ashley Nicole Sexton, cum laude. Lainey Brooke Campbell, cum laude. Emily Suzanne Rogers, magna cum laude. Shaylin Rebecca Turner, summa cum laude. Haley Miranda Harris. Kayla Grace Furr. Caitlin Elizabeth Bailey, cum laude. Janice Marie Skipper, magna cum laude. Amber Delana Vonk Warden. Sherol Raki Critton. Brittany Helms. Quinyata Green, cum laude.
Will the graduates of the bachelor's degree in the College of Health Sciences please come forward? Amanda Eiler. Ashley Marie Hernandez, cum laude. Marquita Paul. Daniel Jose Gigliotti. Alicia Denise Hunter. George Jackson. Nakaira Walker. Anna Claire Novi. Kayla Mackenzie Johnson, summa cum laude. Amelia Faith Barton, magna cum laude. Layla Jordan, summa cum laude. Tiffany Brown. Melissa Washington. LaSabra Samara Poole.
Will the graduates who've earned the master's degree please come forward? Jamie Lee Garrett. Tess Draper Bruner. Sierra Nicole Burns. Nicholas Allen Caldwell. Hannah Nicole Gallatin. Ruth Ann Page Nelson. Jada Legia Talton. Gabriel Thaddeus Hall. Janella Lynn Thompson. Brittany Shelburne Turner. Shanavia Shrell Valentine. Mason Carnley. Faith L. Hatcher. Savannah T. Kennedy. Abby Pencil.
All right, now that you're seated, I'm going to ask you to stand back up. Please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater by Miss Mia Sanchez. You will find the words printed in the commencement program.
Upon the mighty walls of Troy, we meet our lifelong friends to grow
Before we bring our ceremony to a close, please help me thank the people who made this event special. It's a little bit ironic that the person that probably helps the most writes this for me and doesn't put her name on there, so I'm going to thank Amber and Miss Sandy Henry, our pianist, Miss Sharon Tollison, our vocalist, Miss Mia Sanchez, Miss Abigail Steinmetz for our invocation and benediction, our interpreter, Miss Shelley Brady, our speaker, Matt Parker. You did keep it under 10 minutes. Yeah. Our mace bearer, Dr. Marty Olaf, our faculty and floor marshals, Dr. Dewey Todd, Ms. Katrisa Hawkins, and Deontay Jackson, and all of our outstanding faculty, staff, our physical plant, and our security. Thanks, Paul. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. Please remain standing for the benediction.
Please bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this moment of celebration and achievement. As these graduates prepare to step into the future, I ask for your guidance in their lives. Grant them wisdom to use what they have learned and courage to navigate the challenges ahead. Bless their families, friends, and mentors who have supported them along the way. May each graduate continue to seek your direction and follow the path you have set for them. In Jesus' name, amen.
These commencement proceedings are now complete. Audience, please stay in place until all of the graduates and platform party have exited the arena. Graduates, please exit following the floor marshal and don't forget your diploma covers. That's been underlined. Guests, please give the graduates a couple of minutes to exit the building before exiting through the two doors on your left, or your right, my left. And thank you all for coming and having a wonderful evening. These proceedings are done. Thank you.